Yeah. Yeah. Give it to me. I am so excited. This is coming literally right off the back of Jack 3, which wasn't as bad as it could have been. My Jack 3 playthrough went fine. But like it was before Jack 3, it was Size Matters, which like this is what I've been waiting for. I've thought about this game for like a month. This is by far one of my favorite Ratchet and Clank games. Severely underrated. I think this game is underrated now. Like at the time, it was like the biggest Ratchet and Clank game. It was, it looked good. I think it still holds up pretty well just because Ratchet and Clank is stylized. But so it's labeled Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. There was a trilogy called Ratchet and Clank Future. Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, and then the third one, the climax of the trilogy is called A Crack in Time. And I genuinely think A Crack in Time is like still one of the best Ratchet and Clank games, period. But Tools of Destruction is a personal favorite of mine, the beginning of the trilogy. I think this is a freaking great game. I've been thinking about it forever. New game. Create a new game. Please and thank you. That is... I need to fix the clock in... Okay, I need to fix the clock in this PlayStation. Absolutely nothing is right about the date or time. Okay. Time traveled. We are now back in 2022.
Fuel lines, check. Horizontal stabilizers, check. Ion thrusters.
Looks like we got a tailwind. If we time it right, we can ride the slipstream of the grav train past the Seagrid traffic. Launch the mag grappler onto that pedway overpass and slingshot right up to...
Ratchet.
The thrusters are fine, Clank. See? Don't worry, it's probably just a fused ion duct.
Incoming message from Captain Quark.
Ratchet? Clank? I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you, just a few thousand heavily armed robotic commandos, but I figured, hey, if you were in the neighborhood, maybe...
Heavily armed robotic commandos?
When aren't they heavily armed?
Are you sure this is functioning properly?
You worry too much. Planetary Defense Center, here we go. Clank! Hit the auxiliary thruster! You alright?
Watch out! Where are you going?
It's a shortcut. Trust me.
Ratchet, look out!
See? What did I...
Oh, no!
Yeah. Looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
Them. I love them, and they feel right. It's not Size Matters. I also forgot the. Let me pause the game. I forgot the options, game options, subtitles on, please. Beautiful. The mixing in this game is a little weird. We can maybe turn the music down. Music. Wait, sound effects up one. Yeah. I want to be able to hear what's going on.
Welcome back, customer 91802. If you're looking to combat a massive, deadly space armada, the Gadgetron Help Desk will be happy to assist.
Alright. Familiarizing myself. this is the first Ratchet and Clank game for PS3, and they did change some of the controls. Oh, that wrench goes far. Awesome. Yeah, it looks nice. Also, his Gadgetron member number is 91802. The September 18th, 2002 is the release date of the first game. So that's a nice little nod, like his. Yeah. So we got fishmen. Little fishmen in little jars. Come on. There we go. They're helpless. Perfect. Oh, shit. Ratchet says ACAB. Kill the cop bots. And there's physics to the boxes now. There's like actual... Yeah! Gotta love Ratchet and Clank. Fuck these guys. Come on, fuck them. They're looking for me. Nope. Hell yeah. Alright, so we are on Kerwan right now. Like, this is not Megapolis, that's Endako and Ratchet 2. Just Metropolis. Metropolis on Kerwan, from 1 and 3. Early level in 1, late level in 3. Look at those destructibles.
You can access the quick select menu by holding down the action button. Use the left stick to select your weapon.
I remember when this game was first announced, and all they really showed off was a really nice environmental video of this planet. You know, no action going on, and it was just kind of like, you know, scenes of the city, cars moving, the water, we hit that. We hit that that big blimp before, which it's a big blimp with a G on it, and while we are on Kerwan in the Solana Galaxy
You can access the quick
with
select menu by holding down the action button. Use the left stick to select your weapon.
since we are still there, I'm assuming that particular G means Gadgetron still. We will not be sticking with Gadgetron with this game. Much like Ratchet and Clank 2 and Deadlocked,
You can access the quick
we're going somewhere else.
down the action button. Use the left stick to select.
And it's actually going to be one of the most... one of the most visited galaxies in the franchise. Which I think it's interesting how, like, this game marks the last point in a trend. Like, first game, Solana Galaxy. Second game, somewhere else. Third game, Solana Galaxy. Fourth game, somewhere else. fifth game, if we want to count Size Matters, that's back in the Solana Galaxy. And then this game starts us in the Solana Galaxy, but we will go to a different galaxy. Show me the destructible. Yeah, destroy the building. God, I love this game. Not to age myself, but this game came out when I was single digit age. I wasn't even 10 yet when this game came out. I was like 8, 7 or 8 when this game came out. And man, it is bringing me right back to that moment, right back to that point when this game first came out.
The quick select menu by holding down the action button. Use the left stick to select your weapon.
Nah, I'm still just gonna use, like all Ratchet and Clank games that we play, I'm just gonna upgrade one weapon at a time. We'll see how it fares for us. I remember when certain weapons become available throughout the game, and I'm trying to think about how much they cost. I'm thinking weapons I want versus how much they cost when we're getting money. We get one. I can think of a weapon we get for free. Couple weapons we get for free. Oh, we have a cool weapon upgrade system in this game too, I just remembered. It's not as in-depth as Deadlocked / Gladiator, but I'm still a fan, and it kind of becomes the standard. Like, this game introduces whereas previous games had spotty customization, like oh, there we go. Well, died in the tutorial. Let's go.
You can access the quick select menu by holding down the action button.
Yup.
Use the left stick to select your weapon.
2 and 4 had wildly different forms of weapon customization, like mods and stuff. This game introduces a standard that I'm pretty sure, 90% sure, was followed through upon all the way up to like Rift Apart, the most recent game as of time of recording.
Ratchet, the sky bridge is collapsing.
Nanotech.
Yeah.
Your weapon has upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically as they are used. This increases their damage and adds new modifications.
Son of a bitch. We're fine. I'm also trying to think about the first... There's one point that I consider like a real difficulty spike in this game. Like there's a couple, but I'm thinking about the first difficulty spike and where our weapons should be at by the time we get there and which weapons we should have. What weapons would make that point easier? Definitely a couple weapons I do not give a shit about. Wait, hang on. Is this a... God damn it. Okay. So, when the PlayStation 3 first came out, story time, for anybody who either doesn't remember or is too young to remember, when the PS3 first came out, it didn't have the standard DualShock controller that PlayStation was known for. The original PlayStation, didn't have a DualShock controller initially, and then they released one. The DualShock controller had dual analog sticks, for moving and aiming, and rumble, like a vibration setting. And then the DualShock 2 for the PlayStation 2 was the standard pack-in, controller. The DualShock 3 wouldn't come around until later in the PlayStation 3's lifespan. What PlayStation wanted to do, and what PlayStation has always kind of done, is play around with different peripheral types. So, the PlayStation 2 had, the iToy, if anybody remembers the iToy, and, there's a game called, Kinetic, which I remember playing a lot of as a kid, just as, a little workout game. But the original controller for the PlayStation 3, I'm holding one right here in my hand, is called the Sixaxis controller. Sixaxis being a palindrome, spelled backwards as Sixaxis. And I don't know if there are 6 or if that's just a fancy, cool naming convention, but gyroscopic controls is what's inside here. From 2005, I think is when the PlayStation 3 came out. At least, 2005, 2006 is when it, hit the West. I also appreciate, just side note in this game, looking at the grind boots, they give us a lot of the standard stuff instead of having us go find it again. We have the hyper shot, we have the grind boots, magna boots, I believe. But anyway, the Sixaxis controller has gyroscopic controls instead of a vibration function. It was not poorly received, but it was not implemented well. Much like the touchscreen on the PS4 controller, which is a DualShock 4, PlayStation has a weird half measure thing with a lot of its peripherals, a lot of its extended family of products. It half-assed the PSP. It half-assed the Vita to hell and back. God, I miss the Vita. I wish they would have supported that. I wish they would have continued proper support of the PSVR before the PSVR 2. And the PSVR 2, as of time of recording, does not have that much support going on right now. Oh, cool, I'm all the way back here. Oh well, XP is XP. Yeah, the iToy, the PSP, the Vita, the PlayStation Move with its motion controls, PSVR 2 is looking not grim at the moment, but it's not selling spectacularly like they were probably hoping. Sixaxis just falls under that umbrella of half-assed peripherals from PlayStation. Oh, there goes that guy. So, this game does utilize Sixaxis controls. Meaning there's going to be certain points where I'm going to have to tilt the controller to... okay. On the one hand, I don't think the Sixaxis controller is particularly spectacular. It's very much 2005 technology. It's not super accurate. You really have to exaggerate the motions to get it to work properly. But it will make some portions of the game easier, I guess. There's one weapon that utilizes the Sixaxis controller. It's like a fire and forget, and then you can move around while also rotating the controller. Tilting the controller to move the fire and forget, the little ad. So that will be easier, and instead of firing it directly in front of me and it not doing anything, I think I might be able to control it with the same stick that controls the camera, but that would just get nauseating. Swings and roundabouts. I'm trying to think about the good things that can come from having used the Sixaxis. I could also probably just turn it off in the options menu. I'm not going to. Because I want the authentic Ratchet and Clank experience.
He's heading towards the planet's central defense station. Dispatch enforcers to that sector. Do not let him inside.
It has been like 20 minutes, and I'm still in the tutorial. This feels wrong. I've died a lot. I've died a lot in the tutorial. What a
The planetary
great
defense tower is
time.
200 cubits below us. How do you propose we get down?
I don't know. I'm kind of winging it right now.
Based.
Your maximum nanotech level has increased.
Yeah. My gun leveled up before my health did? Okay. Oh, my gun's almost level 3. Let's go. Let's go! I think it's 5 levels in the first playthrough, and then 5 by the 6th level, and then to like level 10 in the second playthrough. Yup. I'm doing it.
Had to invade during rush hour.
I just couldn't see that coming. That's just unfair. Okay. Okay. That one I did see coming. It just didn't do anything about. Hit me with a car once, shame on you. Hit me with a car twice, shame on me.
Looks pretty quiet. Where's Quark?
Greetings, citizen. I'm away from my post at the Planetary Defense Center. Please enter the number that best describes your emergency. If you are being attacked by radioactive amoeboid, please press 1. If you've been ingested by a mutant space eel, please press 2. If your city is being attacked by a massive deadly space armada, please press 3.
I believe you may be their intended target.
You think?
They've been screaming that the Lombax has to be around here somewhere, right? Ah, shit. I didn't have the controller in my hand. I was itching my back. Rip. Fucking rip bozo.
My sensors are picking up structural damage to the grind rail.
I noticed. Not the Emperor.
Gaining on us.
Perfect. Flawless.
Behold, the last Lombax in the universe. Truly a pathetic specimen of the race, I'm afraid. So weak.
And you are?
Emperor Percival, Crown Prince of the Cragmites, conqueror of space and time, and, pending the obliteration of a few insubordinate species, ruler of the universe.
Your name's Percival?
Emperor! See the crown, see the scepter, the giant walking throne and legion of loyal robotic commandos. Emperor! Not that a treacherous furball like you could... What's this? Such a primitive robot companion. And your kind used to be such renowned engineers.
I'd be careful if I were you. He's got posomorphic blaster cannons in each fingertip.
My gripe is not with the people of this arcade planet, but with you. Surrender your deathbot, and simply allow us to kill you. No one else need be harmed.
Fair enough. Here you go!
We fucking got him. We pulled his pants down in front of his whole army.
Autopilot engaged.
Whoa! Hang on, Clank!
Hyperspace boosters online. Engaging cryosleep.
Cryosleep? No. There's no way I'm gonna...
It is fortunate cryosleep does not work on robots.
Dead. Cryosleep, yeah, so we've possibly been out for months. Magic floating city. It's a Clank dream! Do androids dream of electric sheep? No, they dream of that. He dreams of that! Whatever the fuck that was. I love this game, man. We have been out for months.
Are you okay? You got knocked out there for a minute.
Minute.
Fine. Where are we?
Beats me. Ship must have run out of fuel while on autopilot.
We are lucky to be alive.
Come on. We need to find another ship and get back to Kerwine.
We are lucky to be... The plane... I guess it's one of those things where, like, if you're in a crash, it's better to go limp. Right? Very much reminds me of Florana from Rack 3. I think, I'm gonna... Let's do bombs. Sick. Double sick. Yeah, so according to Percival, Emperor Tachyon, Ratchet's the last Lombax? What happened to Angela in Going Commando? Wasn't Angela a Lombax? That's just like a... Oh, shit. That is just like an up-in-the-air question that a lot of people had. That question does vaguely get answered. So we never see Angela again throughout the franchise, but she is made... There's a reference to her in the last game in this trilogy of like, what do you mean Ratchet's the last Lombax? What about Angela Cross from the Bogon Galaxy? And they're just like, she went missing. She's presumed alive, but she just hasn't been seen in a long time. Sick. Nope, that's out of ammo. Yeah! Ratanium.
This valuable resource can be used to upgrade your weapons. Simply go to a weapons vendor and select the upgrade weapons option.
Yeah, you know, from the previous games. Ratanium's been in a few Ratchet and Clank games. At least the first two. Ratanium was we had like one chunk of raritanium ore that we traded for the persuader. And then in the second game, we found it in space, and we could mine for it in the desert and the tundra to buy ship upgrades. Trying to think of raritanium. Were sewer crystals raritanium from 3? Was that ever confirmed? Well, it's fine. We now have a lot of raritanium. Nope. Do I have... Oh, cool. Come on. Upgrade, damn you. There we go. So yeah, that's like the overarching theme of this trilogy, or the, not theme, but the Ratchet's narrative throughout the trilogy is being the last Lombax. What happened to them? Which I think is a very interesting, like, this trilogy has way more narrative than any prior, like, Ratchet and Clank game. Yeah, but the one raritanium crate that we had was too far away for it to matter. And we only get more money, not necessarily more XP, which kind of sucks. Big guy. We just saw one of you. There we go. So this is going to become a recurring enemy type.
You have collected a
Leviathan soul, yeah.
valuable in the Polaris galaxy and can be traded for bolts.
Yeah, so that was a Leviathan. Leviathans will take different forms as we collect their souls. I mean, that look is going to come back a lot, but there's, I think, at least 2 different looks for Leviathans in this game. And then just the idea of a Leviathan soul, you know, hunting big sport, which was a thing in, like, the second and third game, getting the crystals out in the desert and the sewers and such. Fucking iconic. Look at that man.
Attention, citizens of Kabalia. The Imperial Defense Force reports that a Lombax has infiltrated this star sector. The Empire expects your full cooperation in neutralizing this threat to our security.
Yeah, so this is what we have instead of Gadgetron.
Welcome to Grummelnet's weapon shop.
Grummelnet.
You can buy ammo, upgrade your weapon, or purchase new tools of destruction. Go ahead, name your poison. Snuff around, Chief. You got a right to protect yourself.
The tornado launcher is the one that is powered by the Sixaxis controller. You launch out a little tornado and kind of just twirl around the controller. It's fine. I think this is probably my least favorite weapon in the game, though. Like, even if it wasn't Sixaxis controlled, it's not super powerful. Plasma Beasts are pretty cool. But I have weapons to upgrade already. I don't need that. Here we go.
We can modify your puny weapon into a force special. For every upgrade you purchase, we'll unlock a new one.
Longer range, faster shooting, more raritanium earned from killing with this weapon. Meaning, so there's I could think of 4 weapons in the game at least that have this upgrade. Meaning, if we put a lot of raritanium into this weapon, on the back end, this weapon will earn us more raritanium to put into more weapons. So, nope, damn it. All right, definitely gonna save up for that though.
To access your map, press the select button.
I also want to, okay, see if I can do this. There's a way, so up above, like this higher up region, we're not, that wasn't even a jump. That wasn't even a hella jump. He just did a front flip.
Attention, citizens of Kabalia. The Imperial Defense Force reports that a Lumbax has infiltrated this star sector. The Empire expects your full cooperation in neutralizing this threat to our security.
Right, so that guy over there with the bird, that's the smuggler. And we're supposed to go talk to him first. Oh, come on, let me up there. We're supposed to do like a whole like series of rooms and puzzles and stuff, but I know I can make it up there. I've done it before. Son of a bitch. Fine. Damn you, physics.
Don't you lay this on me, you worthless sack of Kurt, you sweat. You were supposed to watch the jail gate.
Blame the parrot. Always blame the parrot.
Is everything all right, sir?
Imperial spies. Hide their bodies.
Oh, well, excuse my friend. We're just a couple of humble smugglers, unfairly hunted and persecuted wherever we go. Yep, seems the Imperials have shut down the planet's gelatonium plant. They must be, looking for someone.
Well, we're kind of stranded ourselves. Our ship crashed back there. Come now, sell their kidneys.
Stranded, hmm? Well, I'll tell you what, pal, we're gonna make you a deal. You get the gel pumps working and we'll, procure a vessel for you. Here, you'll need this gelinator.
Hell yeah. Gelinator. So both of them, the bird and the smuggler, are played by Jess Harnell, aka 85% of the voices from Spyro: A Hero's Tale.
Today is Tachyon.
What do you do? What do you say? What's the haps there, Slick? Devices.
He's a Grummel.
Combat items. Very handy in a pinch. Come on, step into our office and take a look-see.
Devices suck. Don't listen to this man. They're basically weapons that don't upgrade. Groovatron. This actually comes back as a real weapon.
What are you waiting for, Slick?
Leech Bomb. It absorbs health. Groovatron makes enemies dance.
Come back anytime, Slick.
There we go. Hell yeah. This is... This is the guy I wanted to see. Armor. Considering Ratchet and Clank games almost always start you with weapons, armor's gonna be my #1 priority, always.
Never forget the horrors and atrocities committed by the Lumbax species. We cannot allow even one of these dreadful creatures to survive.
And they, the cutscenes in this game, it uses the actual in-game model for Ratchet. So, well, not in-game model, even like the pre-rendered cutscenes use it. So they did the cutscenes like 5 times, one in each armor set. Let's see if I can do this. So once we turn the gelatonium plant back on, these will spin and start back up, but I want to see if I can make it without.
Attention. Any citizen who sees the renegade Lombax is hereby authorized to use deadly and excruciatingly painful force in its capture.
Yeah. More raritanium. That should be enough for the raritanium upgrade for the combustor, so.
Citizens of Cabalia, if you
Come
are
on.
approached by the renegade
Yeah.
Lombax, remember, do not speak to it. Lombaxes are well known for their insidious mind tricks. You must shoot on sight. Do not listen to his treasonous
Cobalt.
lies.
Which, unfortunately, only cosmetics, you know, skins and stuff. Which sucks, but, you know. What if I kill everybody? Not what I wanted to do, but... Oh... let's go over here. There's, more Leviathans. Kill more Leviathans, get more Leviathan souls. Please let there be... Cool. I like the bugs in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I like the overall designs for the enemies definitely maintain that, like, it feels alien even for Ratchet and Clank, if that makes sense. You know, like, we're in a different galaxy, so it's gonna be a different kind of weird, which I think is a good design aesthetic. There. That's all the Leviathans on Cabalia. All 3 of them. Incredible. God, I can't wait till we get the charge boots.
Attention, citizens of Cabalia.
They're on the
Due to its overwhelming
4th planet? 4th or 5th planet?
will be extended infinity days +1. Please mark your calendars accordingly.
Die.
Hey, Chief, you've got enough
I noticed.
Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
Welcome to the Grummelnet Weapon Shop.
Oh, 200, damn. Money is money. You can't stop me from committing murder. Yeah. More skill points.
Attention, citizen. This plant has been shut down on the order of Emperor Tachyon. You are trespassing on Imperial property.
Cool. And I will continue to trespass. There's a skill point for going down, like, these waterfalls on the goo. I don't remember if it's going down every waterfall or just, like, the biggest one, which is in, like, the last room. I don't care enough to waste time experimenting. Okay, these little guys eat the goo. Little goo eaters. So I'm just gonna make a few for them to munch on that aren't the one I'm using. Yeah. Will it give me more if I shoot these? Hard to say. Hell yeah. Oh, goo, 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 goo. Break that. Break that also as well. Can I just hold this? Cool. I don't have to move it in a circle.
Plutonium pump restored. Plant operating at 50% efficiency. We must remind you that you are currently defying a direct Imperial decree. Desist at once.
Nothing on top? Alright. Yeah. I don't know what an official decree is, but... Not a bomb. I need the goo. I don't even need to do it over the waterfall. There we go. Neat. Let's not break down the tower just yet. And there we go. And I don't even have to fuck with these last little guys. These gel eaters or whatever. I don't even gotta fuck with them. There we go.
Plant restored to 100% efficiency. Emperor Tachyon will be most displeased.
Good. I want to make waves. I want him to know it was me.
Ratchet, we should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
Cool. And then they're gonna make us get rid of all of our goo so we don't break the game with how much goo we had. Like the hydro displacer. Imagine if we were able to just hydro displace wherever we wanted. How about that ride?
Can take y'all as far as Stratus City. How'd that be?
Not yet.
All right, suit yourself. We'll be here when you're ready.
What are Leviathan
What's in your
souls?
bag, friend? Look here. There are creatures out there. Now, the ones of the larger variety carry in each of them a Leviathan soul. Now, I'll kill them. I'll collect them, and then sell them. And I'll tell you what. You find any souls, you be sure and bring them on back to me, you hear? I'll give you a fair price for them.
Not yet. Not for 2,000 bolts each, because we can save them. And then on later planets, when we meet the smuggler again, he'll give us more for each soul then. So we're going to hang on to them. Instead of 6,000 now, we'll save them for later. Possibly get like 5,000 each. Where the heck are we? Polaris Galaxy, which is real. Ratchet and Clank is towing dangerously close to reality, which ruins my immersion. Who is Emperor Tachyon? Let's go. It uses the same animation. So that's gonna be the animation in our ship once we have a ship. And I just love that it uses the smuggler's like little green box of a ship.